What's up, guys? Got another quick repair and maintenance on 2008 Honda Civic 1.8. It's going to be the same from 06 to 11, but it's going to be very similar process on basically all of these cars. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be adjusting the valves and changing the valve cover gasket. Now, these cars are notorious for valve cover gasket leaks. If you've got a leak on a Honda, first thing to check, valve oil leak. First thing to check, valve cover gasket, VTEC solenoid gasket, or seal rather. And we're actually not leaking. I changed this gasket several years back at about 150,000 miles. Anytime you've got the valve cover off and the car's got some miles on it, it's a good idea to go ahead and check the valve clearance on it, because that does need to be adjusted. From time to time it does get out of spec. So on these older cars, when I used to do timing belts on them, they used to have chains, but every time I do a timing belt service, I would include that in the timing belt service is a valve adjust, among other things. But what we're going to be doing today is a valve adjust, so it's going to include a new gasket. So let's look at it real quick. And guys, this is probably the easiest car in the whole entire world to put a valve cover gasket on. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to remove this cover right here, flathead, remove that cover. We're going to remove the breather hose here, the coil pack connectors. There's going to be a couple other connectors we just need to get out of the way, and essentially that's going to be it. A few bolts, it'll come right out. Get our dipstick out of the way, a couple bolts, pull the valve cover off, it'll be off. We'll be able to see our valve adjustments and everything like that. So very simple process. This is our new gasket. As you can see, the older ones would have spark plug tube seals as well, but since what makes it even easier on this one is the valve cover doesn't surround where the spark plug tubes go. So that's one less thing you gotta do. So very, very simple and very cheap. So let's go ahead and get cracking on it. Let's see, first we're gonna pull that cover off and start tearing away at it. Just quarter turns. Okay, maybe half turn, I don't know. Jammed up on the coil pad wiring there. Let's go and pull these off. Okay, let's go and pull our dipstick out. Just lay that up there for now. So, 2 10s here. This harness out of the way. There. So we need to get this out of the way here. So let's see, that hooks in there. All right, so we'll be able to slide that out of the way. Enough to do what we need to do, and we'll slide off this breather hose. So let's go to the back. See that 10 millimeter here and there. That's some more another harness there, and we need to unbolt that, and we'll probably unplug for the VTEC solenoid as well, just to get a little slack on that that harness. Got those 10s out the way, like I just showed you. Get that out of the way. So that'll just pull back. Hopefully you can see. So you got this piece here. So under that, there's another kind of cover. So I popped that out of the way to get to our last valve, to get to our valve cover bolts. So the second one there. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 8 bolts. Let's get a look at how everything looks. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Okay, everything looks really good in there. So one last thing I'm gonna do, again, if you haven't changed spark plugs, it's a good time to change plugs. I just changed these, but I'm gonna pull the coils out, pull the plugs out, that way I'll be able to rotate the engine easily and freely. Alright, so to rotate the crankshaft, turn the wheel, passenger side wheel. There's an access hole right there, 19mm socket. You just turn it, and that'll rotate the engine. Okay, so to adjust cylinder 1, so that's what you want. Hopefully you can see this cam crank gear says up, and there's some other lines here that you want to align the top edge of that of the head. All right. So so we're TDC on that cylinder, so you should be able to move these, the rockers. So that'll let you know you're right. So now we can adjust cylinder 1. All right, so the spec on the exhaust side is 0.09 inches or 0.23 millimeters. So what you want to do is slide it between the rocker and the top of the valve. Okay, so that's a 9. This is the tightest spec. Let's go up to a bigger one. It still slides in. So there's a range. The tightest spec is 0.09, so that's what I'm going to use because I want to be on the tighter end. So that's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to loosen this up. So put this in there. So now we're going to tighten it down. I'm going to do it till there's just slight drag there. Should be able to put it back in with just slight drag. So that's going to be about where I want to be at right there. Okay, so tighten it down. You have to be careful when you tighten it down. A lot of time it'll move. So tighten it down, then recheck it. Okay, that's still it's a little loose. It loosened up a little bit on me. So tighten it back down. This is what kind of is time consuming, because like I said, okay, so just slight drag. So we're going to take the next size up, which is only 10. Okay, and I can get it in there, so I'm still a little loose. So, okay, so we got a good amount of drag there, so I think we'll be good now. Okay, so now I got a good amount of drag on the 9, and I can't get the 10 back in there. So it should be good. So I'm gonna snug that up. We'll come back and torque these a spec. I think it's 10 foot-pounds. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do both the exhaust valves on this side, then I'll do both the intake valves on this side. And so let me finish up this. I'm gonna do this exhaust valve, then I'll show you how to do the intake valves. Now the spec on the intake is 0.007, so you won't really be able to see what I'm doing, but it's gonna be the same concept. Okay, so yeah, I can tighten it up a little bit. Okay, so a good amount of drag on that. So I'm not even gonna check it because I know that's right. All right, so that's how you do the exhaust side. I mean the intake side, sorry. So I'm gonna do this last one on the cylinder. We'll torque them to spec. I'll show you how to do the remaining cylinders, and then we'll get the valve cover back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to torque these. The spec is 10 foot-pounds, which is equal to 120 inch-pounds, which is what I'm using. So it's a 1/4 drive. So I'm gonna do all 4 on this cylinder. At that. After that, I'll go back and recheck the clearance just to make sure it hasn't moved any from the torquing process. Next, gonna be cylinder 4. I'll rotate this clockwise until we get oh, there we go. We went a little too much. So I want the 4 to be up, and then let's see. So hopefully you can see there's a 4 right there, right below the chain, and then there's a line right here to align to the top of the head. So cylinder 4 farthest from the timing chain. So again, that one's at TDC. We'll do that and then move on to the next. Okay, so simple enough. Pull that out. Okay. We'll go ahead and put our plugs in. Just note, anytime you're putting plugs in an aluminum head, it's a good idea to put anti-seize on your threads. All right, so let's give it a quick once over. Start. All this is done. Everything back there looks good. Okay. So. Okay. Guys, so that's it. Like I said, it's a pretty quick job. I probably spent about an hour on it, and a lot of that was just because I'm making this video, but very simple. I really like the way when you turn the cam sprocket that it has the cylinder numbered on that you can service at that position, so makes it really easy. But yeah, like I said, again, the spec on the exhaust, the tightest spec is 0.009 inches, and on the intake is 0.007 inches. Okay, but yeah, that's it. And the spec on the rockers was the adjustment was 10 foot-pounds, which was 120 inch-pounds. So easy deal if you've got a higher mileage car, or anytime that I'd say that you're gonna have to replace that valve cover gasket at least about 150,000 or sooner, depending on the age of the car. But go ahead. If at that point, if you probably never, if you hadn't had a valve cover off, adjust the valves at that point. If you hadn't done spark plugs, do spark plugs, do a tune-up on it. This car is so easy to service and so cheap to work on. There's really no reason not to spend this little bit of extra time and keep this car running as best as possible. And these models are tanks, and take care of them, they'll take care of you. And that's it. If you got any questions on this, let me know, and then we'll see you on the next one.